for some questions. If you have a question, go ahead.
Were you keeping an eye on the live results, or was it all focused in on what you guys were doing today?
I actually wasn't. I told all the staff and the players that we just needed to win the game, and then we knew our destiny was in our own hands. But Scott did come and tell me that Angel City were winning 4-0 at Portland, and I went, what? So yeah, I think when you know that winning is the thing that you need, I think if you try and think about everything else, it doesn't really matter. But I think when we knew we'd won, and then we knew that we could host, I think that was a nice feeling.
And then we saw you give Pino a big hug after her second goal. What were the words exchanged there, or what was the energy towards Pino after she opened the scoring up?
She's a joke. Yeah, just, big players come up big in big moments. She's done it all of her career, and I wish I could have given her that send-off a week ago in Seattle, but we tend to do things the hard way. So yeah, I thought she could have scored in the first half. We could have scored multiple goals in the first half, but I think she just showed her quality. I think I was behind both of the shots, and they were sort of carbon copy of each other, and I could just tell Alyssa couldn't see it. So not many people try that, and yeah, she is who she is for a reason. And I gave her a big hug, and just I probably can't repeat what I said. So.
You've been a coach in this league for some time. I'd love to get your thoughts on just participating in like a first ever decision day. The last couple seasons, things have come down to the final weekend, but like one day, all these kickoffs.
Yeah, I think I said this yesterday in the press conference. I think that last year when we knew Portland had lost and we could win the Shield by winning, there's no doubt we played better. So do I think it gave us an advantage? Yeah, I do think it did. So today was interesting. I mean, I haven't really caught up with everything that's gone on, except that we're in and we're hosting. So it'll be nice to go back to the hotel and just catch up on everything that's gone on. But yeah, I think it's the way it should be. Whether we love it or hate it, I actually think that it's the way it should be, because someone else's result shouldn't impact how you approach the game. Everyone should approach it the same way. So I do agree that it should be how it was done today.
On Megan Rapinoe, what is it like when you have a player who is a big game player and has that moment where she comes up exactly where you need her to?
Yeah, I mean, she actually said to me after the second goal, she went, "What is happening?" And I was like, "I don't know, but keep doing it." I think you just that's the thing with Pino. You just believe when she's on the field and she's in those type of moments that something amazing is going to happen. And I've been really fortunate over 11 years to see a lot of them happen and it come off. So I think you just always feel like she can turn a game around for you if you need her to. So, and she obviously did that tonight. The two oldies were the ones scoring the goals. So their joint age together would make some numbers, that's for sure.
What does it mean to have this opportunity to maybe get another one back at home with Rapinoe? You mentioned in that previous game that you'd like to have one, and now it's here.
Oh, 100%. I think, the fact that we're at home, the fact that we can get the crowd again, short turnaround, but I think that being at home is a good place for us. We know that, against an opponent that we know quite well. And then, if we can have success in that game, we're not travelling too far. So I think that, I've always said West Coast, best coast, and either one of us is proving it. And I think that we can get back in front of our fans, get home, get back in front of our fans, rest and recover, and then turn our sights to Angel City. And obviously, we've played them a lot this year, so we know each other pretty well.
All right, we'll take a couple on Zoom. I see Jeff, I think, on there. Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, congratulations, Coach. Jeff Ruder with The Athletic. You were able to get Sophia 20 minutes from the bench today, coming back from the hamstring injury. Was there consideration of bringing Rose LaBelle in as well to similarly get her ready for the playoffs? And how would you consider both of the players' status heading into Friday?
Yeah, so we always planned to get her minutes tonight, so that was good to get her minutes. Rose was sort of there if we desperately needed her to be there, and thankfully we didn't. But I know that anyone who's here, she was running after the game, so that we can keep her ticking over in preparation for Friday. We always knew that if we were going to get Rose on the field tonight, it was going to be a last-ditch effort. We need to score and whatever. But they're both progressing well. I think when you're coming back off the injuries that they've got and it's this time of the season, you maybe go about things a little bit differently than you would if you were in the middle of it and you had, 12 games to go. But I think it says a lot about both of them that they've rehabbed really well, they've got themselves in this position, and they're willing to go about it the way that they did. And I thought it was great to get Soph on the field, to get her minutes back. And I mean, she's recovered in ways no one believed was about to happen. So it's fantastic to see her. And just having Rose in and around the team again is always a little boost for us.
Great.
Thanks, Jeff. And then Jacob, go ahead.
Hi, Laura. Congrats on the win last week. 34,000 were there to say say thank you to Pino, but then we get one more match this coming Friday. What would be your message to?
Oh, you know my message. You know my message, Jacob. There best be 34,000 again on Friday night, because that's how we give her what she deserves, and that's how we give this team what it deserves. It's okay us doing it once, but we believe that we should have that every week. So that's my message. Come out, support this team, get behind us, and let's get ourselves into a semi-final.
Got it. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Jacob. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.